Hey, what is up guys? It's your boy Speed here, and today we're back with another episode of Guess the Rank. Man, it's been a while, but it's fun. These videos are always fun. If you don't know what we're doing here today and you're new to the channel, basically I'm going to be taking a look at the clips that you guys submitted to the YouTube community tab. If you want to submit clips for the next episode, which I'll do in probably about a week, I'm going to do one with my friends. So honestly, I'm probably going to have a community post up tomorrow or in 2 days from now. So keep checking the gameleap community tab. If you don't know how to find it, just look up the channel on YouTube, click on the channel, and you'll see one of the tabs is community. You click on that and you'll see the post. So yeah, I'm going to be reviewing your games. Let's hop into it. I'll try to guess your MMR based on how well you play, and hopefully we can learn some things along the way. But before we do, remember, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. We post here every single day trying to help you guys get better at the game of Dota. So it really does mean the world if you just take the time to click the like button. It helps boost the video, promote it to people. And you know, if you want more Guess the Ranks, then you definitely gotta click it, and so on. And yeah, let's get into it. But before we do, remember that we do actually run a website. Believe it or not, if you click the like button, you'll eventually get 50% off on the gameleap website. Not right now, but if you click the link down below, you can actually go check out the website. We post content there every single day that's going to help you get to the next level. Literally, I make videos on so many different topics. I just started making an Invoker course, for instance. Before that, I did a support course. And you can check these videos out over on the gameleap website. You're going to watch them and you're going to be like, wow, Speed, I wish I knew from the beginning how great this service actually is. Nah, I'm just playing, but it actually is. So click the link down below. Go give it a shot, and I'll see you guys there. So the first player we're going to be following is Phantom has a... Oh, that's all I can see. Is it above? Maybe if I click on him, it's above his name. Oh, it's not... Oh, okay. It's Phantom has 8s, not Phantom has, like Phantom has a house or something like that. It's Phantom has 8s. We're going to be watching some mid-Magnus here, seeing what he's doing. So first things first, we got the Echo Saber Rush, which is... It's okay. I think it's good when you know you're going to be farming. If you don't think there's plays to be made, or you don't have like the best playmaking heroes in general, or if you just get really far ahead and you want to snowball harder, then Echo Saber's the way to go. So I don't really think that's the reason, considering, you know, you guys are like 5k behind, but okay, let's see how this game goes. So this was the first fight of the game, apparently. Looks like you're just hitting a neutral camp to me, so I don't know what I'm missing. Oh, okay, here we go. So fight breaks out. Legion dead. Let's see what you do. Okay, skewer. And that's kind of a weird skewer in general, but okay, you get Yules. It's a pretty fast Yules, to be honest, so I'm already thinking high MMR just because of the speed of the Yules. I don't know what I was supposed to take out of that. The only thing I can take out of that is that maybe your skewer wasn't, like, the best. It felt, like, slightly early, but okay, you're back to farming. Alright, let's just go to the next clip. I don't know, I don't know what the point of that was. Alright, so the next fight's coming up here. Quick item review. So you went Echo Saber, Blink, and a Daedalus, which is standard, except usually you go BKB before Daedalus. Sometimes you can go mini crit into BKB if you think you need more damage, but I just think playing this hero without BKB is very difficult. It gets kited extremely easily. So I'm definitely not a fan of rushing Daedalus almost ever. Obviously, there's situations where it looks extremely good if you hit a 4 or 5 man RP and you can't get disabled. But like, for instance, this game, they can Yules you, they can disrupt you, you can get dueled, people can get pressed attacked, so... Yeah, I'm just not a fan of not having BKB on this hero. But okay, fight breaks out. Duel comes out, so... Alright, you're just gonna walk up and auto-attack him? Yeah, I mean, I think that's a good RP. He's isolated, 3 teammates around. It's a good play. I mean, I don't know, these fight... The enemy team's just feeding. Like, is this low MMR? The enemy team's just, like, walking in and killing themselves. I don't even know what I'm supposed... I mean, that's one of those situations where the Daedalus looks good because the enemy team just, like, went in one by one and then you just auto-attack them for free. Okay, let's keep on going. These fights don't tell me very much. I feel like I can't guess right. I mean, your RP was good. It was like a heads-up RP to get 2 people and walk forward instead of continuing to auto, so that was solid. Okay, next up, blink in. All right, one thing I'll say, I know this is a little bit niche, but it's a bit of a tip for all you guys. If you are going to go on a hero like Shadow Demon, who has, you know, some sort of disable to instantly disable you, you want to try to blink behind them. Therefore, you can get off potentially an auto attack or 2, or even a skewer before they get off their spell, because they have to turn around to cast it on you, right? So when you blink on this guy right here, you're going to see that you blink. Where do you blink? You blink like on top of him. This isn't too bad, but you want to be more like here, and then it's even more time for him to turn around. Not that it worked anyway. I don't know why you went for Shockwave. That seems like the worst option out of all of them. I think it's either Skewer or Auto Attack, so that seems pretty low skill, to be honest. I guess maybe you just didn't expect them to react, and the Shockwaves was to guarantee the Skewer, but... Oh my god. Oh, god. Oh god, this Daedalus is not... It just killed you. I have a feeling you didn't tell me to watch the end clip. Oh yeah, you didn't. That's unfortunate. Alright, let's watch the next fight. Alright, next fight of the game. So you got the BKB. You have a Silver Edge, which seems very, very questionable. I do not see the value. And you might be saying, like, glaives, I can prevent the glaives and the lunar blessing. Like Fury Soul, but I mean, they're gonna have BKBs, right? Okay, Legion is really underfarmed. Oh my god. 96 CS in 34 minutes? Is this Herald? I don't think it is. The spellcasting is way too good for this to be like that low of MMR, but I don't know, I just don't like this build. If I was you, I think I'd either have a Satanic, maybe an AC, just because they have so much physical damage. So like, yeah, Satanic or AC. It's even a really good Scotty game, even though that's like not really a great Magnus item. I think you could justify it here. But okay, fight breaks out. Who has Aegis? Does someone have Aegis? This looks like an Aegis fight. No one has Aegis and they're just walking up like this? Oh my. Okay, your team's dead, sorry. Bad awareness on Speed's part. But honestly, I would just skewer this Lina. Like right now, I'd go here and skewer Lina. 100%. I mean, I guess you could get dueled, but if you skewer her back into the base, it's not that bad. Especially if you had, like, you know, a Satanic. Oh, what is this? Oh, God. That was so risky. Don't you see the risk in this? You can't just, like... What if their Legion's fast? Oh my god, why is Legion here? What am I watching? Yeah, I definitely don't think this is the way to go. I mean, it's a good pick-off, like, it's the right idea. The execution's just spooky, considering he can disrupt you, but thank god he didn't see you. Okay, ooh. Ugh, okay. What even happened? Looks like you just chased into no vision, to be honest. So, I mean, going up this hill is obviously very risky, because this hill is very commonly warded. You do have a ward here, which makes this a lot more safe, but your Shadow Blade ended here. Like, your Shadow Blade ended and you just didn't do anything. I don't know what to tell you, like, if your Shadow Blade ends, guys, you have to just make a move, if they have a Legion. Like, to me, what this looks like here is a skewer into RP, right? This looks like a skewer into RP, and you just didn't do either. You just kind of panicked. What did you say? You said the number? But only numbers seem confusing? What does that even mean? Numbers seem confusing. You just died. What numbers? Yeah, but okay. I mean, what I'll say is I don't like... I think your reaction time is just not that good. I'm just being honest, like, the reaction time there... Or maybe it's not even a reaction time, but, like, how you react is... It's not good. Like, the way you're approaching these fights is definitely needs to be optimized. Hopefully you can use some of the tips that I kind of mentioned with, like, understanding why you need to go fast sometimes, and, you know, especially if you are going to go the Shadow Blade, you got to play around when it ends, things like that, right? Because it all adds up, right? That fight, I mean, you won the fight anyway, your team won the fight anyway, but obviously that you shouldn't have died. It should have been a two-man RP into an insta-wipe. So, all right, I'm going to guess the rank. I want to say it's, like, pretty high, because, like, people are reacting to stuff, people are casting their spells pretty quickly, like, which sounds weird, because, you know, I'm flaming my man Phantom. By the way, I hope your aids get better, but, like, there's definitely a lot of mechanical mistakes that would prevent you from ever getting to, not ever getting, that's, that sounds way too harsh, prevent you from getting to Immortal. So, yeah, I want to say, like, Legend 5 or Ancient 2. I'm going to say Ancient 2. All right, Ancient 2. And you up! Oh! No way! Oh my god. Guys, I swear to god I don't look. Oh my god. No chance. Oh my... Oh my god. I'm the GOAT. I'm the GOAT. Dude, the next one, it's gonna be like... They're gonna be like Immortal, like rank 100. I'm gonna guess like Herald. But nah, okay. I'm the GOAT. Holy... But hopefully that makes sense why I think this guy's Immortal guy. It's like, he builds good items, he's farming very quickly, like his CS is good, but like his spellcasting is just not fast enough. It's just, like, it's not like disruptive enough. I hopefully you see what I'm saying. Like, these type of things, they win or lose games for sure. And alright, let's get into the next clip. Next up on the list, we have Arian, okay, who's playing Phantom Lancer, and what he said, the whole game I thought we were controlling, but yeah, in the actual mid-game team fights, we lost really hard, like we were nothing at all. Okay, so sure, we'll take a look at some of the mid-game team fights and try to figure out what went wrong. First things first, your CS is actually, it's mediocre. It's not great, but okay, let's skip past that. Let's move on more towards the mid-game. Okay, yeah, your CS is really fallen off. I mean, to be honest, that's the first thing to know. Like, You're not gonna win a lot of Dota games with 43 at 10. I mean, it's obviously not like, oh, you instant lose, but like, look, oh, this is low more. I can just tell. Like, you guys see what I'm saying though? Like, you can kind of tell a lot of the time that it's low more just because of the CS. Like, and that's why a lot of the time I intentionally don't look at the CS, but it's a good example. It's a good learning point. You cannot play PL and expect to win consistently if you can't get like 60 CS by minute 10. And I know like my common tip is like 50, and so you probably get 43 and you're like, oh, okay, that's not that bad. But you just have to be harsh on yourself. Like, if you actually want to gain rank, like gain rank, not like gain 100, but gain 1,000, then you gotta like make sure you're consistent on 60. You're not missing CS for no reason. You know, you're efficient on your farming patterns. Like even here, okay, you're just dewarding that. Oh, that's good. I like that actually a lot. That's great. But okay, got the keen optic. Yeah, I mean, this is fine. I'm going to briefly go over your farm patterns. I think everyone, especially considering a lot of carry players tend to watch these videos, this will be good. So yeah, let's take a quick look at your farm patterns. This seems pretty solid. This is pretty freaking solid. Okay, I like that. Shove the wave until Wyvern shows up. Back into the jungle. Doppel over the hill. Okay, I would have doppled over that hill just for some efficiency, but it's not bad. Yeah, I mean, this is the standard, but standard's good. It's just, the thing is your start was just very slow. So like, instead of, for instance, I played with a PL today, 11-minute defusal. 11:30, actually, right? And obviously he's top immortal, he's one of the, best in the world at the game, but the thing is, if you want to get better, you have to optimize everything. And for carries, more often than not, the main thing you're trying to optimize is how many items you can get and how quickly. It's not the only thing to optimize. You can optimize map awareness and spell casting and item decisions and blah, 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 but efficiency is like the number one. So, okay. But yeah, I mean, hey, I'm cool with your farming patterns. You see them bottom, into the jungle. I don't know if you're looking at the map or not. It's pretty hard for me to tell. It kind of just seems like you're just flash farming, which is fine. I'd like to see you shift to mid. Okay, Wyvern's mid now. All right, this is pretty good. Yeah, this is good. You have defusal now. You're going to look to show up to a fight. I can get behind this. Okay, don't overcommit. That's cool. I'd be a little bit nervous about pushing the tower, but okay. They don't have any good tower defense, actually, besides Ravage and maybe Hook, but Hook's not too big of a problem. What are you doing? Now Hook's a problem. You're just walking in the open. Okay, you probably should have taken the tower. Only because Wyvern is their main tower defense, and he was dead. But that's okay. At this point, you don't want to commit. So, like, here, this is where I'd be very skeptical about committing to this tower. It is low already, but you guys wasted Tombstone, and so I'd just be very, very skeptical. They also just respawn on Wyvern, so, okay, it looks like you get out. Yeah, okay, this is a waste of time. So, this is, like, a big reason why people get stuck in their rank. I understand that, like, it's scary and your team's, like, sort of in, so you feel like you sort of need to be in, but the thing is, you don't want to play the Mexican standoff. I say this all the time, but like, you're losing so much efficiency. Like, this is just not even a good fight. Even if it ends up working out, it just looks bad. Because look, you're running into you're running into them. Anytime you run into them, you clump, and this is what happens, right? They hit like some 3-man curse, even though it looks like you guys might win the fight anyway. Yeah, okay, you're just ahead. Which is fine. The main thing, though, because a lot of people might have just seen that and been like, speed, you have no idea what you're talking about, blah, blah, blah. Just try not to be indecisive. Like, if you're going to commit to farming, just commit to farming. If you're going to commit to fighting. And, you're going to see pros hesitate and go back and forth. You'll see me do that. It's not like this is some, like, thing you have to do 24/7. It's just like, basically the problem is a lot of players just waste a ton of time walking in circles. You just watch your gameplay, guys, especially if you're a carry. A lot of people just walk in circles. And it doesn't help. That was a nice TP. I like that TP. Into mid shove. Okay, this is good. I would have gone bottom there. This mid fight looks pretty weird. The reason why I don't love this mid fight, even though you guys were winning fights, is because your Willow's not here. So I'd probably wait for my Willow to be here. And it wasn't really on your terms either. But once again, this could be all right. It's a good start to the fight. It's definitely a good target to burst. Okay, back to mid. The only problem is you guys don't have any side lanes, and like this doesn't, like, you need to get lanes in. I understand that this is like decent farm, but you're just not cutting any waves. There's no waves being farmed, and after you kill this ancient camp, what's next? Right? Like, this is often a big problem. If you farm this ancient camp, you need to know what's next. Like, you can cut the wave here. Are you gonna do that? You should have cut the wave. You see what I'm saying? You should have cut the wave, because they're all showing here. So the creep wave, now the creep wave is way past, obviously. It's like here. Actually, no, it's not way past. Right? You should have cut that wave. It will push this in, so then you can get this tower later on. Not that you could take the tower kind of right now, but it makes taking the tower much easier. And it's just farm, right? It's just a lot of farm as well. So it's kind of a win-win. It's also vision later on. Yeah, these fights are just not good. I can't stress this enough. This fight selection is just, it just looks low skill. I know that might seem hard to hear for a lot of you guys. It's like, Speed, what does that even mean? It's just like when the fights happen in the literal same spot of the map over and over again, I know it's low in our game because no one's shoving waves to cause anything to happen besides a mid fight. Does that make sense? Like, you're not gonna gain rank. Especially, like, don't even take this from the perspective of the PL. Take it from this perspective of everyone. You're not going to gain rank if all you do is the same thing over and over again. You're not going to create a numbers advantage by just running down mid. You're not going to amplify your farm or set up for a future tower push by just running down mid. And it's not me telling you, oh, never fight, right? Like, for instance, this Willow and this Ogre, they're creating a lot of space. Like, it's not terrible what they're doing, but at the same time, this fight selection, all they're doing is running down mid. They don't have a ward here. It's not like they got a pick off. It wasn't based off of smoke. It's just running down mid. It's very bad to do this. It's very bad. It's just, it doesn't make much sense. And you need to use your defusal. Just to, you should just use your defusal the first person you go on. But yeah, I mean, you're winning the fights. You are much more farmed than everyone else, I'd have to imagine. Okay. Yeah, it's also a good PL game. So, I mean, things are working out. They really don't have much of an answer to you, but like, the big thing is, yeah, I need to see you pushing in more side lanes, 100%. I need you to push in more side lanes. This looks fine. Okay, cool. I like that. PL is one of the best heroes in the game at picking off people in the side lanes while farming, so that's a great play, right? Because you have defusal, most people can't fight you. All right, the Manta usage is okay, but once again, like, I would just shove bottom. Like, there's another wave coming, it's 22:59, I'd go cut bottom. Right, like, going mid is okay if you really want to just kill them, but then you shouldn't have used Manta, necessarily, because you would want it to fight. Like, it's kind of funny, you know, part of me almost wants to say this game's, like, sort of high MMR, even though I know it's not because of the CS. Like, some of these movements are interesting, but they're like, it's really funny because it's like, this is, like, sort of like an OG movement, and I know people are gonna hear that and be like, oh my god, or, like, you might hear that, Ariane, and be like, oh my god, I'm like moving towards OG, and like to some extent you are, man. Like, so props to you on this, like props, right? Like, it's kind of a cool idea to like go from bottom to top. This is somewhat it is actually advanced. The problem is advanced plays work if your team's on board and is following you, because the OG play is to push in bottom so the enemy team goes top, and then you go from bottom to top and you kick them out, and then they're stuck in their base. Make sense? Yeah. And the thing is, it's kind of cool because you guys are ahead, so you can do that. But you need your team to do that. Look where your Ogre and Undying is. You cannot go into here if half your team, almost more than half your team, is not here. So this play is extremely risky with the state of the game. It works out because the enemy team has no synergy to kill you guys, even though they should know that you're not together, but you get the point. It's not necessarily optimal, but okay. You should go bottom. Ugh. I mean, honestly, going mid here is okay. I take it back. Going mid there is fine because your team's top. So you cut mid and then you can go top. All right, just a bad fight from your team. It's okay. One thing I will say that I don't like that you don't do here is that when the fight's happening, you didn't even look at it. So look at your player perspective. How are you supposed to know how the fight's going? Like, you look up now, but it took you way too long. So what I mean by this is when you're farming mid, right, there's nothing to look at here. Like, this is whatever. You should just instantly be like, is this a good fight? And then you look up and you see your Ember die. So this guy gets solo killed. You don't go. You see what I'm saying? This is the difference between like a potential immortal decision making and like whatever rank you are. And so this is where you'd run mid. You know, you can instantly say, okay, I'll run mid. And all of a sudden, like, the net worth loss that comes out of this fight is like, it's not even a loss, right? Your team basically can come out on top because you're pushing in the waves. Like, you just cut mid, you farm everything in here, cut bottom. All of a sudden, you have like almost not a full item, but you have like another 1k gold, and you've cut all the waves and they can't make any plays. But instead, you like TP bottom, right? Where you'd want to send Mantis mid to push in mid first, because that's the most dangerous lane to farm. Cut through bottom, cut bottom, and then control this portion of the map and just farm it all up, and you'd have a lot more items. So that's like, you know, this is why Dota's a hard game, because getting good is about optimizing what I just told you like 100 times in a game. Like, having those type of minion efficiencies, even though it's actually not mini at all. That would have been a big efficiency. But okay, I'm gonna guess your rank. I think I'm ready. This seems pretty high. It seems pretty high, but at the same time not that high. So I'm probably gonna go, what's the rank below Legend? I always forget. Archon? I wanna say Archon. I'm gonna say Archon 5. I wanna say it's high and not that low, but the early CS was a big red flag for me. It really is. Okay, let's check. And you are... Oh, it's not a rank game? Okay. Hopefully you have a rank. Oh, no! Oh, no! No! Aaron, no, man! God damn it. I review your clip, you don't have a rank, it's guess the rank! Am I gonna guess your rank? You have no rank! Ugh! Okay, what I can do is I can check other people's ranks. Hopefully other people have a rank. Oh, Archon 1? Alright. Archon 1, no rank. Crusader 3. Crusader 1, Archon 1. Okay, so I was pretty close. Okay. Guys, you gotta have a rank for... Alright, let's just get into the next clip. I'm not even gonna... Alright, and last, but certainly not least, we have Awake on the Nyx Assassin. And let's see what he said. Let's see what he has to ask. So, Nyx Assassin, position 4. Laning, was too afraid to leave lane for water runes since I felt like I can't leave Venge alone in the lane that early. Don't know if that was correct. From just like a base standpoint, actually that's generally correct. It's not that, like, if it's like a really Hummer game or it's a teammate, you can tell them like, hey, play chill, I need to get water rune. Honestly, like Nyx Venge is a very susceptible hero to dying. It's a slow hero, it's ranged, and so yeah, it does feed. And in a double stun lane, I like just staying in the lane, just like constantly having the threat of a double stun. So like, I don't mind the concept. Also looks like your mid laner's Avenge, a Wind, which is a hero that like is pretty decent at getting runes, so she might not need your help, but at the same time, obviously, sometimes contesting water runes just for the sake of not giving it to the other mid. But okay, we'll see in the moment. We'll see in the moment. We'll do it. You know, we'll judge based on how the lane's actually going, because that obviously does matter. Okay. Wow, that's a lot of synergy. All right, this is. It's like I already know this is high more. This just, I mean, it's not a guarantee, but it just probably is. You guys also lead. Honestly, leading with your stun is probably not the best. Probably should have been bench, but you hit the stun. It's good. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. That was super clean. Hey, you got your items shift queued. I'm cool with the boots here. Seems fine, especially against Oracle. You can just run them down. I would have liked to see you stun there. I think there's no reason not to stun. Just get some damage out. Especially considering you want to do as much damage as possible, so it's harder for him to contest you when dragging wave, but... Okay, dragging wave here seems fine. I mean, Void is a very annoying laner. Okay, you block the camp. Gonna drag it around. Yeah, very nice. Alright, but you're dragging it behind the wave. This is something I literally do not see unless it's like Immortal. So, I kind of just want to say Immortal, to be perfectly honest. But okay, yeah, I mean, you did this right. I mean, you aggro deny the creeps. I hope you just deny the range creep now. Yep, immediately deny the range creep. I would have put a big priority on making sure it actually gets denied, because you don't even want to give this guy any XP. But, alright, that's fine. You're buying items. Yeah, I mean, you don't really do anything in this matchup. Like, you can stun this guy, but this is honestly, you can't really do much to him. It's definitely like one of those lanes where you're just going to try to pick on the position 5 and kill him every so often. I guess not that you can't do anything to Void. This is actually a lot more damage than I expected. Is he, like, not eating tangos? Feels like he's just not eating tangos. He's, like, just not healing, but okay. Now let's skip ahead to when the whole water rune thing comes. Okay, so in about 45 seconds here, you have to contest a water rune, so you'd want to start leaving about now. You guys get the kill onto the Oracle. That's great, right? Because as I said, this is one of those lanes where you're generally just going to pick on the 5. You're just going to try to kill the 5 and then manipulate the wave, because I definitely don't think Void is good for Venge. It seems like a mediocre matchup at best. But okay, yeah, I mean, this is pretty good. You don't leave for water runes. I think it's fine. I don't feel like you had like some major opportunity to do so. I feel like you guys were brawling or manipulating the wave most of the time, so I think it's fine. I can't imagine just like Wind loses mid because of this. It definitely matters, but Wind will probably lose mid regardless against TA. It's just not really a good matchup. Okay, you drag wave. Missed 2 creeps, but that's alright. It happens. Gonna go for side pull. This is a good side pull, because basically in this lane, like, hopefully you guys are watching this actually learning a lot of stuff. I mean, this, I want to be perfectly honest, this seems like high Immortal to me, or like, just at least Immortal. It's like very clean, methodical Dota, like you knew you're gonna have to manipulate the wave, because like Nyx in general has to do that, and then you have like Avenge, which is like not a great laner. In some matchups you can put some aggression, but okay. Okay, yeah, Wind has, I was gonna say this is not a good gank unless Wind has 6. Wind has 6. Yeah, this is beautiful. This gameplay brings a tear to my eye. It's very clean, it's very methodical. I mean, Venge did die, sort of as a result of that gank, but honestly, I think that's totally worth it. Not Venge dying, but the gank. So, I really don't have any complaints. I mean, maybe if I slowed it down, I could point out some like very minute mechanical things, but it just seems very high MMR. this guy's gonna end up being like freaking like Guardian too, and I'm just gonna want to like, I'm just gonna doubt my entire existence if that's the case. Okay, so another smoke gank mid. Okay, this is not good. So I don't get this play. I don't get the point of smoke ganking mid if Wind has no ulti. So like maybe the last one was just lucky because like there's no way you're killing TA with no Wind ulti. I mean, it's just almost impossible. Like this just seems. Yeah, okay. That's kind of how I expected it to go. So, oh no. Man, it was all so good. It was all so good, and then you gank mid when she has no ulti. But you guys see what I'm saying? This is why, like, once again, that's why I love Dota. Because, like, you can make your gameplay look so clean and do all these things correctly, and I really still think this is a high MR player, because, like, it happens. I make stupid decisions all the time. But it's just, like, you can't go... I mean, it's just basically pointless to go mid against this TA with no Wind ulti. It's just not gonna work. Unless, like, something crazy happens. You would need at least AA to be there for it to work. Oh, no. That sucks. Okay, yeah, I honestly, I kind of feel like what you were saying earlier about, like, not leaving bench was kind of true. I do think, like, you started roaming a little bit too much, in which case, like, you should have gotten that gank onto the, you should have gotten that gank onto TA, then got back top and just started the pull, because the reality is, like, a lot of offlaners can kind of do stuff once they get levels. Venge is not one of those heroes. Venge is a hero that inherently, like, even if she gets ahead, still kind of needs help, because the hero never becomes unkillable. She's just always kind of at threat of dying. So I kind of would like the Nyx to just be up there to protect her over and over again. I don't mind the concept of being bottom if AA is here, for sure. I can, you know, it's a jug AA lane. Oh no. This is definitely a higher armor game. This spellcasting is good. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, I mean, I like this farming mid as well. One thing I will say is I sort of like the concept of maxing E this game. Just so you can be a frontliner. Your team doesn't have good frontliners this game. So when I don't have good frontliners on my team, often I like to max the E so I can initiate the fight with a Carapace, buy some time, kite out, and do the same thing again. However, with AA, maxing stun is kind of nice to guarantee the AA blast, so I can kind of get behind either, but I sort of like the E this game. Especially against Pango. Lets you set up. Yeah, good stuns. I mean, this is good rotations, good movements. All right, I'm gonna guess your rank. I feel like this has got to be. I mean, I like your item build as well. I think like not buying too many small items is correct on Nyx. Like usually I don't like open inventories, but I think on Nyx it's okay when you're rushing ags because you're not gonna get that much gold, and this timing is absolutely key. It's like such a big timing that ignoring small items and sacrificing a little bit of your early game is okay. But okay, let's guess that rank. I'm gonna stick to my gun and say it's immortal. I think this is. I guess I'll have to pick a rank as well. I want to say immortal. I want to say high immortal, to be honest. I'm not really sure though, because that whole win thing was a little bit suspect. But I could see myself making that mistake, like just forgetting. So yeah, I'm gonna say immortal rank 1000. All right, and you are no chance. What? Are you kidding me? Wait, what? You gotta be smurfing. What? Are you kidding me? So was all these good plays just like lucky, or I don't know what? And that might seem like I'm being cynical towards ancient players. It's not even that. I'm just saying like, then why are you not immortal? I mean, I will say I don't like your decisions around the whole Venge thing. I think that was like, as I was saying, I think that was an oversight, but like, and the win gank, the second one wasn't good, but the rest of it was all like really nice. You know, I definitely don't expect even immortal players to have some like flawless gameplay. I'm just shocked. Like, I'm trying to think like what I missed. I mean, you didn't stun right away. Like, obviously now I'm starting just to look for the negatives, right? I don't know. All right, well, I guess it's gonna round out the episode. Props to you, Awake. I like your early game. I think the wave dragging and pulling was good. I think you stunned with the Venge a bunch, which is good. That is a freaking awesome prevention of the ulti. Man, I don't know, man. This is just weird. This is just weird, but yeah, keep in mind, hopefully you can still learn from the things that I said about the ganking mid. Definitely keep, that was a big one, because you wasted a smoke and a lot of time, and you got killed. And then the whole Venge thing, I think you were right that, like, you need to protect her, so you should try to protect her for even longer. Even a hero like Viper sometimes has that. But okay, thanks so much for watching. Thank you guys for submitting your clips. Shout out to everyone who did, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace! And that's all, but remember, before you leave, come on, before you tune out, subscribe to the GameLeap website where we are going to help you get to the next rank. If you're stuck, click the link down below, and I'm out. Peace.